He's flying. 67-year-old guy's got wheels, look at that. Hey friends, welcome back. Do you want to be training, living vibrantly, and capturing your radical health for the long haul? Do you want to be that rad old person, still in the gym, still crushing it, crushing steaks, living long, happy, healthy, and vibrant? Then this one's for you, because I'm reacting to some of the most wholesome content on the interwebs this week about aging gracefully, old people doing rad shit. Let's check it.
My name is Marie. My birthday was yesterday. I am actually 70 years old.
Marie is jacked, bro.
And this is my
damn
from me to me. Being at the gym, documenting the progress. I've been doing this for a few years.
That's pretty cool frame, right? This is my present from me to me. That's really cool. I like that. You know, just giving yourself the gift of health. She's clearly healthy. I mean, how many 71, I think she said she was, how many 70-year-olds look like that and are still moving and are documenting the process and telling their story? Wow. Let's go, Marie.
I'm 41. Those days are gone. Bro, how do you not realize that Kelly Slater is 52 years old? Joe Rogan is 60 years old. Like, what are you not getting about that? The problem is you just haven't dialed in your health. I'm 31 years old. You think in 10 years from now I'm not going to be super dialed in, healthy, surfing out here?
I'll say something about this comment, because it's something I heard a lot growing up. Is this, oh, just wait until you hit your 30s. And now I'm in my 30s, it's wait until you hit your 40s. And then I'm sure it'll be wait until you hit your 50s. And I'm 34 years old now, and I would kick the crap out of my 24-year-old self. I'm healthier in every way. I'm fitter, I'm stronger. I think I'm more intellectually dialed in. Across the board, I am healthier. So I'm kind of like waiting for when this disaster is going to strike. I see other examples, the ones he's pointing out in the video. I sat across from Mark Sisson on the podcast a few months ago, 70 years old, like just aging well, strong, vibrant, sharp as a tack. This myth in our culture that aging equals automatic decline just doesn't seem to be as obvious a case as it's made out to be. If you do the things like look after your health, stay active, eat the right diet, an animal-based diet, eat the food that nature provides, you can stave off the aging process for a long time. Yes, your chronological age is always going to move forward, but your biological age and the way you experience life doesn't need to follow that conventional map, which is, God forbid, it's all downhill after your 40s. 50s, it's medications. 60s, it's a wheelchair. 70s, you're out of here. Not necessarily.
How you age is up to you, okay? So if you're constantly doing bad things, you're always getting bad sleep, you're always eating bad food, you think it's no big deal. Oh, a cheat meal, a couple times a week, then it just develops into a habit. Then you don't lift weights, then you go to the gym less, you don't hit hard workouts, you don't try new things, and then you're this guy. I'm 41, those days are gone, those days are behind me. What are you talking about, bro? I know 50-year-olds who are jacked, okay? I met a 64-year-old dude surfing out here, shredding, bro, shredding harder than me, throwing buckets off the lip, bro, okay? So I don't know what you're talking about, dude, but this is the attitude that so many people have.
He's raising a lot of good points, though. You know, like, people don't decide their futures. They decide their habits, and the habits dictate their futures. If you are letting age be an excuse, there's this number of why you can't do what you think you maybe could have done one day, it's a very defeatist attitude. It's a very victim mindset, right? You're saying that I can't do this because of my age. So what are you going to do? You're just going to sit there forever until you wither away and die? Or are you going to say, well, I can't stop the aging process, but I can certainly do my part in making that feel like a more bright future for myself. I'm going to get busy getting healthier. So just don't fall into the trap of thinking that it's too late for you. It couldn't be further from the truth. It's important that you start now. Look at these bros. The Asian sensations. Damn. These guys have what? Gotta be 50s, 60s? Look at that. Kung Fu meets calisthenics. What I like about that as well is you're seeing a little bit of a different approach to training here, right? We think of training and lifting, it's all in the gym under artificial lights, with the meatheads. It doesn't have to be. Look at these guys. They're in a park, where kids would play monkey bars, and they're just having fun. Like, they're moving their body. Maybe as you get older, it becomes even less important to get yourself under the heavy barbells, but just learn to control and move your body. And it can obviously make you very fit in the process. These are a testament to that. Here's Maggie. I love Maggie. Look at this. 82 years old. She's been a carnivore for the best part of her life, eating mostly meat. Wow. Looks like Dr. Anthony Chaffee had an interview with her, talk about this, so you can check that out. But look at that, man. 82 years old. If you saw that woman, what age would you pin on her? That's vibrancy. That's youthfulness. There's a lot of factors playing into it. Like, she's a rancher. She works on a farm. She stays active. She's healthy. But she is eating a mostly meat diet. In the conventional narrative, a person that's 82 eating a carnivore diet should be dead by now from colon cancer or heart disease. Meanwhile, she's out here looking like somebody half her age, thriving and still working a job that most 21-year-old kids couldn't do. Like, diet matters, lifestyle matters, getting out there, using your body, and then fueling your body with the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, which, guess what? It's not plants, it's not pea protein, it's not soybeans, it's meat, it's organs, it's nose to tail nutrition, it's the bioavailable carbohydrates that nature provides in abundance for us, things like fruit and honey. And I'm sure she's smashing raw milk as well. Let's get it. Firstly, I love this guy because he's almost 85 years old and he's English and he's a proper gentleman, and you're listening to him. Proper meat, proper clean grass-fed meat and clean water. He knows what's up.
Firstly, how old are you?
84.
85 in June.
85 in June, so what's the secret?
The secret
Yes, from a diet point of view.
clean water
Yeah,
and clean meat, fresh meat, grass-fed, proper meat. And
Yeah.
it comes from Waltney Dale.
right,
It comes from about 10 miles down the road, you know?
yeah.
And that's all I eat, nothing else. I've
Stand there and just jump up and down, show how everybody else fit are.
85.
So his meat, his clean grass-fed meat, is coming from 10 miles down the road. So this guy, whether he even knows this, is kind of supporting local farmers that are doing it right. Regenerative agriculture, putting money back into the hand that feeds you and knowing exactly where his food comes from. And it's keeping him active and healthy at 84 years old, when most people at that age are infirm, lying in a bed, just kind of letting time pass them by until Father Time takes them.
By age 30, 95% of all men and women over the age of 30 will never sprint again for the rest of their life. Whoa. We don't like to lift heavy weight. We don't like to expose ourselves to cold, expose ourselves to heat.
Who's a proud 5%er here? You know, by 30 years old, 95% won't do these things. Like, I sprinted at the weekend a few days ago. I get in the cold. I lift the heavy weights. I love it. I couldn't imagine not doing that. And I'm going to do this for as long as I possibly can. I have a feeling if you're watching this video, you're probably inclined to want to do those things too. But let's watch this next clip as a good little counter to Brecker's stat and find another 5%er. Look at this guy. He's flying. 67-year-old guy's got wheels. Look at that. My guy said, show that to Mr. Brecker. That's what is possible for a 66-year-old. You know what's really cool about sprinting too is not only is that an athletic movement. I mean, how many 60-plus-year-olds are doing that without throwing the back out, pulling a hamstring? Athleticism is really important because it's applicable, it's useful. If you ever needed that, you really want to be able to have that. You want to be able to spring forward. God forbid he ever needed to operate in an emergency, sprint into the road to save his grandkid, run into a burning house and move fast. This guy can do it, and I think that's so impressive. But the science and the literature on sprinting is overwhelming. This is a miracle form of exercise. What it does for testosterone, what it does for adaptive hormones, growth hormone, muscle strength and recovery, it's powerful. If you are not sprinting at least a few times a month, you want to try and get some of that into your routine because it will keep you young, I promise you. And if you want the best example of what sprinting consistently can do to a body, just have a Google and look at the difference between a distance runner, a marathon runner versus a 100-meter sprinter. The body constitution, the 100-meter sprinter is like that lion, just strong and powerful and lean. The distance runner, you know, if you enjoy that, absolutely keep doing that too. We all know zone 2 is the new thing and we've got to do a bit of it. But if I could only choose one, I guarantee that I'm choosing sprinting because the sprinting carries over a lot better to the long, slow distance stuff than the long, slow distance stuff carries over to being explosive and powerful like this fella right here.
55% of all cancers are food related. Knife, fork, spoon determines your health. Determines how long you're going to live. Take care of yourself.
This is a 97-year-old man, Paul, a dietitian, just spitting straight facts down the microphone. 97 years old and still sharp and cogent and able to form a coherent sentence, not only just about waffling about nonsense in life, but actually giving actionable wisdom that your health is determined by what you put in your mouth. It's so important, and nobody thinks about it, especially the elderly. They're failed. They're failed by the systems that look to control them, protect them, nursing homes feeding them slop, hospitals where they often sadly end up feeding them the worst quality food you can ever imagine, not signaling life and vitality. It's literally accelerating the decline into old age, and it's accelerating the timeline out of this earth. This guy is showing how important it is to stay vibrant, healthy, and strong by thinking about what's on the end of your knives and forks. And I love that message. Hopefully you're watching this, you're young, you're vibrant, and you want to be that rad old person down the line. Well, it matters what you do today. So really start to take charge of that and use inspiring people like this from the age of the internet to show what is possible to age radically. Because this conventional narrative of, oh, it's all downhill after X age is only, it's common, but it's not normal. It could be so much better than that. And I think that's what's possible for you if you take control of your health, if you get out there, if you live a radical life. Let's age beautifully, fam. I'll see you out there. Let's go.